18-year-old Zachary Blosser appeared in court today after being accused of murdering his girlfriend. We have the details on the proceedings.
And after the recent acts of violence in Atlanta, Kent State is forming new support groups for Asian Americans.
New legislation was brought forward to monitor the highest court in the country. Stick with us to learn the details.
And how a 5-year-old student looked to comfort her teacher during rough times caused by the pandemic. Keep watching for the cuteness overload as TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Evening, Portage County. Thank you for choosing us for your Friday newscast. Zachary Blosser was in court earlier today receiving an indictment after being charged with the murder of his 17-year-old girlfriend. And that's where we start today. I'm Erin Sullivan.
And I'm Alexandria Manthey. Blosser pled not guilty to first-degree murder charges early this morning.
Our reporter Haley Sepulvada has the story. Hi, Haley.
Hi, guys. Zachary Blosser was present in court this morning over video call while his lawyer represented him at the Portage County Courthouse in Ravenna.
18-year-old Zachary Blosser pled not guilty this morning to murder charges related to the killing of his 17-year-old girlfriend last Friday.
At this point in time, we're going to waive reading of the indictment in open court, waive defect in time, manner, method, or service, enter plea of all, not guilty to all counts and specifications in the indictment.
The judge set Blosser's bond at $2 million cash.
Blosser has had transient residency. He is a flight risk, and we believe a danger to the public in general based on the allegations in the case.
Blosser is being charged with first-degree murder after police say last Friday he shot his girlfriend in the head with a rifle.
One shot to her head with an AR-15 rifle, and so we believe that alone would be a danger.
Blosser is being held in the Portage County Jail, and he will be in court again for another pretrial hearing on April 20th.
Blosser's jury trial is currently scheduled for May 4th. Reporting in Franklin Hall, I'm Haley Sepulvada.
Thanks, Haley. Portage health officials expect up to 4,000 people weekly to be vaccinated at Kent State's new mass vaccination site. The clinic will be open to all Ohioans starting Tuesday who register on Portage County's Health District website. By the end of March, people 16 years or older are eligible to receive the vaccine.
And shortly after more people became eligible for COVID-19 vaccinations, Ohio is set to receive more doses. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine expects 500,000 doses for Ohio to come March 29th. But when the surplus of people under 40 will be allowed to receive the shot. Even more doses are expected to hit the state come April. And Erin, did you know that tomorrow is the first day of spring?
I'm absolutely thrilled. Spring is my favorite. It's like my birthday month coming up. We have Easter, all the good stuff.
Yes, and we love the weather here and we are so excited. So, Odin, are we going to see spring-like temperatures coming up this week?
Yes, we will see some spring-like temperatures coming up this week. My full forecast straight ahead. Oh wait, this is currently in Kent. I apologize, folks, and I'm gonna grab my glasses because I literally lost them. Take off my silly mask. Anyway, here's the currently in Kent right now. Sunny skies, 41 degrees, feels like 35 out there right now. Dew point at 14, wind southwest at 13 miles per hour. Visibility at 10 miles. It's definitely gonna be a nice evening out there for you folks. As we look across our state right now, 41 in Kent, 41 in Mansfield, Worcester at 44, Youngstown at 42. So it's definitely a little bit of a warmer night, but it's going to get colder as we head on into the later in the evening. Here's your tonight's forecast: 41 degrees and sunny. Towards your midnight, it's going to start to get colder as the sun starts to go down, with temperatures in the mid-20s. And that's all I have for right now. Please stay tuned for my full forecast coming up. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Odin. Kent State University addressed increased hate against Asian Americans earlier today in an email sent out to the community. The university strongly condemned the shootings in Atlanta and showed support for Asian American people everywhere. In the email, they mentioned a new faculty group formed meant to support Asian American community and to give them a voice in the Kent State community. Hate crimes against Asian Americans have been in the headlines lately after a recent crimes in Atlanta.
Our reporter, Kelsey Drennen, looked into how Kent State responded to the shootings. The story, hi Kelsey.
Hi Alex. 8 people were killed in the Atlanta shootings. Here at Kent State, a new faculty group is being formed to support our Asian American community in response.
The recent shootings in Atlanta have ramped up awareness of Asian American hate in the Kent State community. Professor Yuko Kurahashi spoke with me about her sympathies towards the families in Atlanta.
And I also thought about each victim as a family and friends, including their children. And then I started to think we need to view this outside of the mainstream discourse. Otherwise, we will continue to succumb to the narrative created by the authority and those people who have power.
Kurahashi continued to urge the community to acknowledge all types of violence against the Asian American residents here in Kent.
We also need to pay attention to various forms and shapes of violence, including intimidation, bullying, aggression, microaggression, and dismissal, and then we have to begin to work to change ourselves and society.
In response to the events in Atlanta, Kurahashi, along with other faculty members, formed a group in support of not just Asian Americans, but everyone, held in the Multicultural Center.
I think that our focus wants to be to form a group of Asian and Asian American faculty who will explore ways to support each other and, most importantly, our students. This kind of collective would be very empowering all of us, not only Asian and Asian Americans, but all of us at Kent State and actually the community.
Reporting from Franklin Hall, I'm Kelsey Drennen.
Thanks, Kelsey. Now continuing with the shootings, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris traveled to Atlanta today to meet with Asian American leaders. The president and vice president offered their support and vowed to continue the fight against xenophobia. President Biden issued in a statement today advocating for the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, which is meant to further the government's responses to hate crimes caused by the pandemic. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms weighed in on the issue earlier today, saying there is no doubt that this was a hate crime.
Many areas of hate that are covered within the definition of a hate crime. So I think any way that you look at it, it is a hate crime. It should be treated as such.
Feeling that March burnout? Well, don't stress, because reporter Baylee Sweitzer has the remedy for you.
And lawmakers want cameras in the highest court in the country. Find out what this means for the public when we return.
To expect when you're expecting.
Like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my God, yes.
Right?
I mean, like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, yeah, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did you?
I feel like her heartbeat is like same speed as mine. And I think we have this like deep connection, this heart connection in her heart, that there's room for me and Mom. When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
She's really good with Anya.
I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, you know, it's gonna be cool. She's my superhero. Good job, kitty cat. When we adopted Lucky, we discovered all the wonderful things that make her unique.
Lucky's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly she's pure love.
As the semester is starting to come to an end, students are feeling the pressure. Our reporter Baylee Sweitzer knows how to help.
That's right, Erin. There are resources for students here in Kent to reach out to in order to get through the rest of the semester as it winds down. Tutoring services were uprooted last spring when the university went completely virtual.
We had no idea what to expect a year ago.
Tutoring is held over Blackboard Collaborate, either in groups or one-on-one. Though the sessions are held virtually, many say the sessions feel the same.
The dynamics of the session are still similar. The difference is you're talking behind a screen instead of across a table. From what I've seen from the sessions, so many of them just feel really natural.
Though they faced a lot of challenges, some positives have come out of it, such as reaching regional campuses and being more accessible.
We've seen it be more accessible in that our tutors are able to be more responsive to some last-minute requests.
Although they are more accessible, many students just do not know about their services.
I think the downside is it is harder for students to find us. They have to know to look for us.
Due to this, they have generally had less students partake in tutoring.
We do tend to see an uptick when students have their first exams and then midterms, and then definitely around final.
Although they currently have a lot of open appointments, they suggest scheduling sessions for your courses as soon as you can. Reporting for TV2 News in the Franklin Hall studio, I'm Baylee Sweitzer.
Hello, all Portage County, Northeast Ohio. I'm TV2 weather anchor Odin Amador-Gorby with your top weather headlines for this Friday, March 19, 2021. And here we go across our state right now. It is 44 in Akron, 47 in Steubenville, 50 degrees in Cincinnati. As we look across our area, as we look across our area right now, there's barely no rain showers at all. Some flood warnings towards the west, but that's all it really is. Nothing for us, thankfully. If we look across our area for our outlook towards your Wednesday and through Friday, we are going to be dealing with a big cold, well, not a huge cold front, but it'll be a cold front that will be coming through from Canada, and it's going to bring some rain showers towards the week. We may be expecting up to 1 inch in most places, 1 inch in most places with thunderstorms towards the south. And as we go through your AM, towards your 6 a.m., we will be dealing with 26 degrees, clear pre-dawn skies towards your noon. It will be sunny with 48 degrees out there towards your 6 o'clock, 55 degrees and sunny as we head into tomorrow for your morning. And here's your 7-day outlook. As you can see, we're going to continue with sunny skies all throughout the week until we get to Tuesday when we start to see the clouds coming in. But then that's when the rain showers will start to come in through Wednesday and Thursday, bring some heavy rain at times, so watch out in the stream areas for flooding. And that will continue into Friday, but hopefully by Saturday we might start to see some sun as it dries out. That's all I have for today, folks. Please always stay happy, Portage County.
Portage County Commissioners named a Sheriff's Office employee as the county's budget director. Vicki Klein and Tony Badalamenti placed now former Portage County Finance Director on paid leave and named David Lair as acting budget director. The decision follows after concerns over Portage County Sheriff Bruce Sikowski exceeding his budget and the commissioner's sudden decision to lease 15 patrol cars despite Bragg and Christian Bennett urging financial caution.
Lawmakers want cameras in the highest court in the country. 2 senators introduced the Cameras in the Courtroom Act. The bill would allow television cameras at Supreme Court hearings, which are already open to the public. Under the proposal, the 9 justices could decide with a majority vote to remove the cameras if they violate due process rights. The Supreme Court added live audio streaming of its oral arguments during the pandemic, but they have not said if they would continue once they start in-person proceedings again.
And the judge for Derek Chauvin's case denied the defense motion to delay and relocate the proceedings of the trial. Defense lawyers argued that $27 million settlement between City Council and Floyd's family prejudiced their client in the middle of jury selection. The former Minneapolis police officer remains under arrest, accused of the murder of George Floyd.
Litter is a big issue here on Earth, but what about in space? How scientists are cleaning up the mess.
It's March, baby. The round of 64 is underway. I'll have all the coverage of the Bracket Mania in my sports report.
We might root for different teams, but we all respect the game. And we can all root for each other when we wear a mask. Mask up, America.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Can we get strawberries?
Okay.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Good evening, Portage County. I'm Matthew Mergen, and the March Mania is officially back underway. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the games. UCLA was trailing the whole game. UCLA moving the ball. Here's a corner three by Johnny Juzang. Now Jamie Hackes on the next play. A little too much sauce on this one, but he gets the ball back and recovers. And he knocks down the three, and here come the Bruins. But Michigan State was not having it. Gabe Brown hustles on this one for the board, finds Joshua Langford for the three. He had 12 points in the game. Langford again in transition, stops, pops, and gets the friendly roll for the two. But the Bruins would not be denied in the game. The pick and roll of Jalen Clark on this one gets an open Tiger Campbell three. UCLA with a chance to take the lead. One-on-one on this one. Bernard crosses, spins against Gabe Brown, and has a dazzling finish with the left hand to give the Bruins the lead. UCLA down three late. Campbell drives, fakes, finds Jamie Hackes for the finish and one for the Bruins. It was all Johnny Juzang in overtime. Juzang on the drive, hits the turnaround with his right. Juzang one-on-one with Langford. Says, I got you on this play, and takes it strong to the hoop. What a game for Juzang, 23 points. Bruins win it with a miraculous comeback against the Michigan State Spartans, the final score of 86-80. And now we got the Drake Bulldogs versus Wichita State. Here we go. What a game this was. Wichita State came out rolling in this game. Here's Udeza doing his best Kareem impersonation with the hook shot. And then Wichita up 6 here, but Drake bringing the pressure with the double, gets the steal on the break, and I'm going to say absolutely yes to this Yesafu dunk who got up. Let's take a look at that one more time. An absolute poster against Clarence Jackson. Joseph Yesufu will not be denied. Yesufu again, step back three on this play to end the half for the Bulldogs. Great defense, just better offense. Now Wichita Udeza again throws up a prayer, and it is good and one after putting the defender to sleep. He had 22 points for the Shockers, but the Bulldogs would fight back, moving the ball well. Tremel Murphy gets open and knocks down the go-ahead three for Drake. And then Wichita is scrambling. They recover the ball. Dexter Dennis looking to be the hero and save the day for the Shockers. Pulls up from three, and it is good. Wichita has a chance. Missed free throw, a chance to win. A deep three by Gilbert on this one for the win. It is no good off the front iron. Drake wins with a final score of 53-52 over Wichita State. And then the round of 64 has officially started this afternoon. Oh, baby, has there been some madness already. We got Virginia. They ended up beating Florida, and we got Colgate against Arkansas. Arkansas gets the win in that one. Illinois' dominating win against Drexel. They looked very good. Texas Tech with the win over Utah State. And then the shocker, Oral Roberts beats Ohio State, a 15 seed beating a 2 seed. There will be more games later on tonight. UNC versus Wisconsin, Cleveland State versus Houston, Purdue versus North Texas, Liberty versus Oklahoma State, Clemson versus the Rutgers, Syracuse versus San Diego State, and Morehead State versus West Virginia. Here's some key games. UNC versus Wisconsin, 8 seed against 9 seed. It's always going to be great. Earlier today we saw a 15 seed beat a 2 seed. Could it happen in the Cleveland State versus Houston game? Syracuse, San Diego State should be another good game, 6 against the 11 seed. And then Morehead State versus West Virginia. West Virginia, I have them going to the Final Four as a 3 seed in my bracket, so we'll see how they do tonight. And then Clemson versus Rutgers should also be a good game. That's sports. You can watch all of the March Madness games on TBS, TNT, CBS, or True TV. And don't forget to follow us. Follow us on Twitter, TV2 KSU Sports, for more analysis of this weekend's games. Now I pass it like Stockton to Alex and Erin at the desk.
Thanks, Matt. And everyone needs a hug sometimes, right? See how one student made sure her teacher got one, even during the pandemic.
Be about physics. Come on in, girls.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Thank you.
Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
If you can sit with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. Planting seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall, and make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
It's hard to see from Earth, but more than 9,000 pounds of space junk is circulating in space right now. A mission to clean up this debris has just launched by Astroscale. The debris is mostly made up of old satellites, which can interfere with weather forecasting, telecommunication, and GPS signals. A test run will take place this Saturday in preparation for the mission set in October.
One expression says a hug is like a smile with your arms. A kindergarten teacher near New York missed smiles with arms from her students because of COVID, until someone came up with what they call a hugging machine.
We made a hugging machine, so now she can hug everyone in the world.
5-year-old Avery Green and his parents Kathy and Al, healthcare workers, did something unexpected.
I've been really isolated, not just because of COVID, but because of the cancer.
Breast cancer, stage 4, unable to be with her Aquabog students in person, Carrie Stromsky is teaching kindergarten remotely while going through chemo and radiation.
And it was hard because the parents, they all know, I'm very honest with my families. And they all had to say, no, you can't hug Mrs. Stromsky.
We just wanted to keep Carrie safe because she's sick. She kept saying that she missed hugging her babies. So we just wanted to make something so she could have a way.
We made it out of a shower curtain, and we cut holes. And then you start hugging.
So when Avery showed up with the hug machine,
The surprise bringing smiles amid tears.
A touching moment, something so small, but it went a long way.
How does that feel to hug your teacher?
Good.
yeah, one of the biggest things of being a kindergarten teacher is the hugs.
Mrs. Stromsky has overcome every obstacle in her way, and she's done it all for the students.
Carrie is doing all she can to keep the magic alive. Her next plan is for a hug parade featuring all her students and parents.
Hug parade. She decided everyone could come and get huggers.
Yes, well, I told them I would do a hug parade when I'm a little bit better.
Embracing, bringing healing in Aquabog. I'm Jennifer McLogan, CBS 2 News.
Wow.
Yes, that was absolutely heartwarming.
That is something that the teacher will never forget.
Yes, of course. And a hug parade, that they're talking about doing a hug parade.
I want to see footage.
Right, yes.
That definitely made my Friday evening.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to start the weekend on such a positive note now, you guys. Like, come on. Avery, shout out to you, girl. We love you. All right, well, that's all the time we have for your Friday newscast.
For the most up-to-date coverage and more, visit TV2 on KentWired.com and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KentWired. I'm Alexandria Manthey.
And I'm Erin Sullivan. Have a great night, Portage County.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Dude, are you okay?
I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.